some patients are not going to last that long, and I'm sure there are other ONAG donors that probably work here.
It would take hours to screen for HIV and hepatitis.
Well, I have neither, and I donate all the time. Please.
If the patient's gonna die before they get to the OR, then the benefits outweigh the risks.
My man. All right, kid, roll up your sleeve. I'll meet you in 7.
That would never happen in real life. For sure, for sure. Hi, my name is Johana. I'm one of the sim facilitators here at Carleton Nursing Program. And today I'm going to be reacting to some of the scenes from the Pitt.
Welcome to the Pitt.
We got 2 traumas from the T. 5 minutes out.
Okay, copy that. Actually, this is the most important person that you're gonna meet today. This is Dana. She's our charge nurse. She is the ringleader of our circus. Do what she says when she says it.
One thing that they said that was key, and it's funny because all of the staff from the hospitals that I've worked in will say this to their residents or their med students, is that the charge nurse is the most important person you will meet. So for those of you who don't know what a charge nurse is, it is the appointed nurse, mostly the nurse that has the most experience, who will be in charge of the unit. So the flow of the unit, making sure that each nurse is assigned to certain patients, making sure that the nurses with experience are assigned to the right patients. And it's true, they know where everything is, they know what the outcome may be for a certain patient because they've been around for so long. So yes, they are the key person to turn to, which I really like, and I'm glad that they highlighted there.
Virgil Straker, 9mm GSW to the left shoulder, CT angiogram negative, surgery wants to admit for overnight observation.
Good vitals. They repeat a crit?
Stable crits every 2 hours times 3.
Discharge on Sefton, recheck tomorrow, and get way more rest at home.
Something that will be different, and that is different in real life, is that the rounds that they did. So we had the group of doctors that were going patient to patient. They actually should always involve the nurse that is assigned to that patient and the charge nurse. Why? Because the nurses are there for 12 hours, if not longer sometimes, with the patient, so they know everything about this patient. So during the rounds, they will be involved so that they give that feedback to the docs, which is really cool because here in Carleton, we build a lot of simulations and scenarios in our classes to include different roles so that the students are more exposed to the reality of the hospital, which is you're gonna see med students, nurses, respiratory therapists during rounds, peds during rounds.
And our department is mostly clogged up with boarders. Those are admitted patients waiting for a room upstairs, sometimes for days. Beds are a very precious commodity around here, so please be quick and efficient with your workups.
In terms of accuracy, how would I rate it out of 10? You know, even the beds, they also mentioned that there was no beds in the ER. It's so true. You know what? I would give it 7 out of 10. Would have loved a little bit more of nursing representation in there, but a 7 out of 10.
Grab an ice pack.
I got the cart.
What happened?
Just got punched. Just took a pull. Oh my. Who punched you? Just an unhappy patient.
A patient hit you?
Yeah.
Happens all the time. Got my cheek broken.
As sad as it is to say, it is the reality that nurses, well, anybody really in the medical field will go through. Nurses are very frontline. We will be facing verbal and physical abuse of some sort at some point in our career. I know I've gone through it. My mom is a nurse. I know she's gone through it. As much as it's difficult to say, I know that at some point along the way, the students may face it. I'm just happy that we're representing this and bringing this in here because at times we don't know how to handle it afterwards as nurses. We don't know who to talk to. We don't want to tell our family members because they won't want us to come back, right? For example, one of the things that we want to do is debrief at all times when this happens. So debrief is a method or a tool that we use to kind of run through what just happened, but specifically highlight how we felt and what we're going to do next. And we do it with a team. I do it at the hospital and we do it in simulation, but we need to have it ingrained in ourselves because if we don't, your feelings are going to be so strong that you just won't want to come back. And that's when burnout starts happening. I haven't seen such a violent scene before, but I have heard it. So I'm going to give it a proper 10 out of 10.
Punched, kicked, spit at, pissed on, and feces thrown at me.
I talked to Gloria. I told her, listen, we got to do something to beef up security. This can't happen again.
It will. It will. Maybe not to me, but to somebody. The world's changed. People are angry. Our tempers are shorter, and we're still just trying to help.
So again, another very accurate representation of what nursing burnout is. A very real situation that we're having recently. This goes back to the ability to debrief with your team, right? I think we talked about that already, but the ability to talk with your team about feelings, because nothing is going to change if you don't address those feelings and you don't address what we're going to do moving forward. But something I really want to highlight is that it's also the perception of what the public has about who nurses are. So especially in COVID, we had this moment where, we were seen as the helping hands, the guardian angels, people who were beside at bedside. But I really want to highlight that nurses are much more, and they're beyond just bedside help. They carry out the care for the patient. They know the patient's preferences. They know the patient's feelings and family. So it goes beyond that. If the public really knew the value of what nurses were, I think it could actually shift as well the way that they treat us, In terms of 1 to 10, what I would give it, it's a 10. This one is for sure a 10. Also, so far it's my favorite clip, so I'm glad that we brought this one up.
The rest of your shift will be better. Shake it first. Oh, but make sure the lid is screwed down tight. Okay. Oh, good.
Hey, there's no scrubs in here.
Yeah, you have to put your old ones in before it'll give you a new pair.
What?
I feel like this one was targeted at me for sure, because you can ask any of my coworkers, and even my family knows that I don't know what happens to my scrub credits. I don't know. Every time I go, I lose one. I always get something on my scrubs. I never have any scrub points. I don't know what, they go missing. I think at the end of the shift, I'm so tired that I never put them back. So I never like fill my points, but this felt very targeted towards me. Accurate, very accurate when it comes to me. Sometimes I got bodily fluids that I didn't really even know what they were. There were times that they just soaked through, and you gotta just do what you gotta do. But I did notice that the morgue scrubs that he got were figs. So those are the fanciest morgue scrubs that I've ever seen. Accuracy from 1 to 10. I think most of the nurses would say maybe a 7 out of 10 because they don't lose their scrubs that much. But for me personally, I'd say 10 out of 10, spot on. Well done, Carleton, for picking this clip. That was good.
Okay, everybody listen up. There is an active shooter at Pitt Fest. As the nearest trauma center, we are going to be getting the majority of the victims. We don't know yet how many we are getting, but we are instituting hospital-wide emergency protocols. We need to move every patient out of here. They either go home, they go upstairs, or they go to family medicine. Call your loved ones now if you need to. I can guarantee you cell service will soon be overwhelmed. Eat something, stay hydrated, use the bathroom while there's time, and meet back here for a full briefing in 5 minutes. Brother, I'm so glad to see you.
Heard it on the police scanner. How many we expecting?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good.
I work at the trauma hospitals. What's interesting is that they only rounded, they rounded up the nurses as well. It tends to be like an alarm that goes on. So it's not just the doc that will be talking. The teams will get together. Charge nurse, manager will be there, not just the doctor kind of leading this. The doctor will, explain what's going to happen next, how we're going to divide ourselves, but the charge nurse and the manager are just as involved. We definitely have to have a little chat before this happens to kind of divide ourselves. In terms of 1 to 10, I saw a little bit of the chat, so I'll give it a 7, just because we would probably have a little bit more of the interprofessional team involved and a little bit more of a plan on what we're going to do once they come in, where the rooms are going to be, who's going to be assigned, etc.
What the hell are you doing?
Fine, leave me alone.
You can't do that. We need security in here.
Privacy and confidentiality, huge in the hospital. It is so serious that if we, even as nurses or physicians, break that, the fine is so significant, we even get our license revoked as well. So we protect our patients to the highest level. In fact, even if there's visitors that come in and the patient has not even disclosed that they can come in to see them, we won't disclose that the patient is on the unit, So things like this can happen, like especially with social media, we have people coming in, filming procedures, recording doctors' conversations. So just as much as we respect the public, also appreciate the same, just to protect everybody in that sense. It's the care of a human being. It is not something that is to be, for entertainment.
I'm fine.
Great, you can give a statement to the cops. Get them out of here.
Where's my phone?
Oops. My bad.
If a med student was reacting like this, or anybody, a nursing student or a nurse or a resident, I can guarantee you that the staff or the charge nurse or anybody would pull this resident or med student aside and say, what are we doing? What are we doing here? You can't do that to patients. You cannot. I have never seen anyone act like that before. So please, someone in the pit, talk to this med student and get her in line, please. In terms of accuracy, I love our med students and our residents, and they're just so lovely. I've never seen anybody act like this before. I've had great experiences, so I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10, because I'm sure probably people have seen something like this happen, but got a talking to.
Dr.Robby? Dr.Robby, we're out of Oneg, but I'm Oneg. Can I donate?
Lori's got more blood flying in.
But I need it now.
What is our blood status?
Just use the last units of Oneg and Opos more flying in.
ETA?
Less than 10?
Some patients are not going to last that long, and I'm sure there are other Oneg donors that probably work
It
here.
would take hours to screen for HIV and hepatitis.
Well, I have neither, and I donate all the time. Please.
If the patient's gonna die before they get to the OR, then the benefits outweigh the risks.
My man. All right, kid, roll up your sleeve. I'll meet you in 7. Listen up. Central 789 is now the Blood Donor Center. Anyone who's Oneg or Opos, we need you to donate now. Hands where I can see them.
That would never happen in real life. For sure, for sure. Donating blood is one of the most rigorous selection process ever. First off, like if someone comes up to you and says, I promise you I don't have hepatitis C, I'd be like, great, let's test you just to make sure, because we're giving your blood to somebody, so absolutely not. Also, if you think about it, you'd have to go screen, answer your screening questions, check if her hemoglobin was fine. Like my girl is saying, no hepatitis C, no hepatitis B, and I'm like, girl, what is your hemoglobin like? If your hemoglobin is low, we're not gonna take that blood from you. And then also, we would never just set up a random blood clinic right in the middle of the ER and make all of our workers volunteer to donate their blood if they're O positive or O negative. We wouldn't do that. It takes also a long time to collect the blood, you know? You have the risk of your staff fainting on you, and you need all hands on deck at that time. So very entertaining though. I thought for the purpose of this show, very entertaining. In terms of accuracy, I would say, sorry, the pit, but 0 out of 10 for that one. So I really enjoyed doing that. I am very excited for students or others to come and visit our simulation center. Really, we're going to focus on creating scenarios like this, maybe a little bit more accurate than that, sorry, the pit, but to really show nursing students the hands-on skills, communication skills, interprofessional skills that they'll need to go into the world as nurses. So if you are interested, please visit our website, Carleton Nursing, to learn more. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this.